So there we were beneath the burning sky. Both had a reason to live, but so much more to die. Will fate decide who has to go? Oh, oh. We both know pain, but we deal it too. Who's dealt more? Well, I leave that up to you.
Welcome back, guys, to the next guide interview in beautiful Sweden on a beautiful lake. Nice weather today, as you've probably seen already. This is Dennis to my right.
Hello.
And he brought us to 3 fish, which you probably saw in the introduction already, which are so 3 perch, which are all above 40. It's crazy fishing within 30 minutes, an hour maybe. We're fishing like small baits right now. We're coming to that later, what Dennis, as the guide who recommends everything to us here, we just follow what he said and it worked out perfectly. We'll come to that later. We will ask Dennis about the area, about the lake, because I think that's really interesting. It's really exclusively for Dennis, so no one else is allowed to fish here unless he says so.
My name is Dennis and I have this beautiful lake, and I also have 20 more lakes and in the super beautiful area here.
Dennis is fishing topwater now, trying it, even though it might not be the season yet, but we will find out. So, as you heard in the introduction, this is Dennis' exclusive lake, and the great thing I already need to mention right in the beginning, Dennis is taking real good care of the nature here. He said he's sinking trees where the perch can spawn and hide and find food, which is really nice. And there is... I'm stuck. We will fix that later. So, Dennis, maybe tell us a little bit about the lake, because that's kind of your baby. What is like the specific of the lake? We mentioned the depth that you have here, maybe the kind of spots you're fishing. Just a little bit about the perch fishing that one can get in your lake.
Yes, this lake is have everything. It's actually you have a deep area, but now we fish only 2 meters and lots of vegetation. So it's a super. It has everything. You can fish very shallow and deep, and very important thing to me is you don't fish too hard on the fish. I only have 1 booking in a week max in this lake. So often when you book here, we can book a week, and we see which day the best condition, weather condition here, because that's very important for me to get the customers the best weather for the day.
So we're fishing now because this lake has like shallow areas. We are fishing mostly or only spin fishing. And what are the kind of lures that you prefer in the lake for the perch fishing here?
Often I love finesse fishing, but the weather is not so good. It's very windy day. I love to fish finesse fishing, Ned fishing and crow fishing like this, and of course now top water. I love top water, but I always start with top water because it's super cool to get one perch over 40 on top water. It's super cool. So, but I fish every technique. So, but I prefer to net fishing. Is a super good technique.
Maybe we can later on also show how Dennis is fishing net fishing, usually when the weather is better, but maybe show the lures and the techniques, how it's working.
The seaman, I think this is super good net fishing. And the material is good for the nature, and you see the super elastic. You can don't break it. So you see the small part. This is.
That's
super good.
So that's what you fish with the NED Rig. Also, when there would be less wind, then that would be something that you would take.
Often when I fish Ned fishing, I use very light because I don't want the drop going to be very slowly.
Yeah.
So often I don't use the big like this, but the small one, maybe 3 grams or like this.
Yeah.
It's super good stuff.
So that's probably also interesting because I think a lot of people fish the usual way and also don't try this. So
No.
also if you want to try new techniques like the NED Rig, Dennis can definitely show you, as you've just seen.
Yes, the seamen have a super good great stuff. They have a starting kit, so you have maybe 5-10 heads and different kind of lures.
Okay.
So it's a super good start when you just start with Ned fishing. And often you fish Ned fishing, I use some kind of smell. You see the small bags. Often, day before, I open up and take out it and squeeze something and standing in over the night. So often it smells more. When you fish Ned fishing, often you not have so. Often you have use only maybe 0.3 line, not so heavy, because that I think it's gonna be more the drop gonna be more smooth and nice if you use a thin line. So if you often use a very long leader, it's maybe 1 meter here now. So I think it's better.
And Dennis will just show you now how he's rigging the NED Rig for all who did not see that yet.
I can try like with ordinary worms. Now it's pretty windy, so often when I fish Ned, I fish very light gear. But now it's too windy, so I take a little heavier. So this is seaman. It's a super special material. Do you see? It's very. You can't break it. So often I rig it. It's ordinary. You just put it in, and you see they have a little hook there. So when you try to, you see, if you it's very hard to get it in. So it's very important to get it in front and like this. And always when I start to fish netting, you take out use seamen. If you do like this, so more flexible, so you have a more elastic if you do like this.
Dennis will also, as we just seen the NED Rig, how it's rigged. Now he will show you how he fishes it, because the first cast with the net now was already a fish on. We did not get it out, but yeah, Dennis can show you now how he does it.
Yes. So I tell, it's a little hard to fish with the windy because you want to see the line, you have control of the line. But I can try to show you. I just cast out, and here only 2 meters. So, but you wait for to reach the bottom, and you have the rod pretty high, and look at it. But now you see the line, the wind take the line. So often you see, you fish like this, take a very small twitch and take it in, and often you see the strike on the line, but it's hard now when the wind is so.
So besides the NED Rig, which you're really passionate about, which I just understand, yes. You of course also do twitch baits, cranks, normal jigging. We talked about chatter baits.
Yes.
Out of all these techniques and baits, what do you think is the most effective usually, on average?
Everything depends which time of the years.
Okay.
Ned fishing and like this, I think is very good when the water is cold, and also it is super warm, because when the perch is standing on the warm summer day on the bottom, the Ned fishing can be super effective. But now in the summer, not summer now, but I think shuttle baits and crank baits is good everything. But try, because 1 hour of the day the crankbaits can be the best, and next hour is Ned fishing. So try to change every hour. If you don't get anything, and try the other one.
That's great. I mean, we caught the fish today on a twitch bait, on a jig, on a crankbait. So that also shows how good the lake is, of course. We now got all the expertise you have, but when did this all start? Like, maybe tell when you started fishing yourself, like seriously, and when did you start the whole guiding thing?
Yeah. I'm 45, and I probably start fishing when I was 4 or 5. My family is a crazy fisher, so I fish all my life.
About the boat, talking about the guiding, it's a really nice boat. It's well equipped with everything that you would need. How many guys do you guide at a maximum?
But 4 is okay for fishing this. It's okay.
Okay.
You can do 2 back and 2 in the front, so it's a good place.
Perfect. Fish? Yeah, fish.
Good one?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
It's always a good one here. I hope not the pike.
I hope so too, but no, it's a good it's a good perch. Yes! Really nice!
Super good.
Wow! I assume your favorite species is perch, is that correct?
Yes, perch is my favorite.
Okay.
Yes.
We also talked already a lot about how to catch perch, etc. What about pike and zander? If someone wants to fish that on the, I guess, bigger lakes you're going then, how would you approach that, and what can customers expect? Like, how do you fish for zander and pike there? Is it more like just casting in the free water, or do you also do trolling, or use the sonar? Like, tell a little bit about maybe not perch, pike and zander.
Yes, like you tell me, my favorite is perch, but zander and pike I fish lots of too. Often when I fish pike in my lakes, I know the place, so I always spin fishing, and I know the lakes, which time of the year where you shall fish and like this. So often it's spin fishing, but always I love. Actually, I love fly fishing.
Oh, I had a live bite. Sorry.
So,
fly fishing also?
So yes, actually I have fly fishing in the ground. So often I fly fishing perch in this lake too, and like this. So and pikes too. So it's a super good place to fish fly fishing for perch here. Mm-hmm. So you can catch like perch and fly. It's super cool. So often I fish up north in Sweden too, fly fishing like this. So I fish everything.
Okay. So you see also a wide variety of types of fishing. Talking about the guidings, you already mentioned that. So you take care of your customers really good. You look after them. You see that they have a good day. Of course, also to have something in their belly. So about food and beverages, maybe tell about that, because you're saying that you like to cook also on a guiding day.
Yes, I prefer to make a good dinner for the customer. I love to make food.
By the way, we will also link, of course, Dennis' Instagram, and there I also saw that you do a lot of ice fishing.
Yes.
So maybe before coming to the ice fishing in specific, how long is the ice usually on the lake? And in terms of that, what is the... Oh, that just the fish jumped. What's the best season to visit you for guiding? I think the season is differing, but would you say the summertime is the best one, or is it even ice fishing? Let us give an insight into that.
The best time for fishing is maybe now in May to September is the best time to fish. And ice fishing is depend the winter.
First, maybe what is the average in this lake? Would you say, is that common that you get like a lot of 40 plus here on a normal day?
Yes, it's a lot of perch around 40 or 45 like this. But often you can get one over 40. Is
fish?
You have one?
Fish, yeah.
Good.
And again, a really good one.
It's a good one?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's probably, again, just talking about 40s, it's probably again a 40. It's crazy perch fishing here, really. Oh, there again the second one, hitting the lure. Nice.
Almost 40.
Almost, yeah.
I think it's
a beautiful
38 maybe.
Fish. So what else can you wish for? We're asking some questions, doing a couple of casts, and look at this beautiful fish.
You see?
That's a craw eater,
it's
right?
It's a craw eater. It's very red in the stomach and the fin.
So I guess then you also like to fish with craws as a lure?
Yes, it's
on the net?
super good.
Maybe we can try that later. Yeah, just let it go quickly. Exactly.
Yes.
Thanks for the visit. No better way to answer the question. What the average size is, again, a really good perch. So these are mostly the lures that I use currently. Just small twitch baits. You're still fishing the net, right?
Yes. But I think it's better with crankbait like now.
This is a beautiful nature here. What about the other lakes? So you said you really like to bring guys here because you take so good care of the perch here. We saw that they're crazy numbers, good sizes. What about the other lakes maybe that you also guide on? What can you expect there except of the perch fishing here?
Yes, I have a bigger lakes. It's a very big. It's a good Zander lakes and also good perch lake. It's not my private lake, so everyone can fish there. But I have a lot of guiding there too. It's a good Zander lake, but maybe the biggest one. But it's lots of Zander there. So I have three big lakes, and the rest of the lakes is like this, very small lakes in the forest. And I rent out fishing kayaks and like this if you don't have any fishing boat like this. So you can rent a kayak of me and fish the small lakes in the woods. Often the small lakes, I think this lake is very small, but if you know the spots, and you can catch lots of big perch in this too. So if you rent a kayak and fish in the small lakes, I always tell the best spots in the lake, so it's no secret for me. So I want the customers to get a good day. So
great, great. That's the best part of it, right? Next fish on. Yes. Okay, guys. We had so far, and the day is just like 1 hour or something that we started, or maybe 2 by now. Amazing fishing, great guy Dennis right here. As we said, we put everything in the description. You can find Dennis' website, which is on Swedish, but you can get some impressions. His Instagram, where he posts his nice catches. Also, we're happy to, in the near future, can present Dennis on Catch a Guide also. So you can book his guidings soon. The beautiful guiding we have right now. We're lucky ones to be here. You can find everything, and yeah, if you like that, all the information that Dennis as a really expert in perch fishing gave you, maybe leave a subscription, leave a follow, drop a thumbs up, and please give us a feedback in the comments what we should ask the next time, what else you want to learn and know about. Yeah, we will try to get the best value out for you. So thank you for the really nice day so far. We will keep fishing, and you will see if there's something else going to be in the boat soon, which I think it does. So yeah, stay tuned.
Yes.